Head women's soccer coach Kelly Farrell from Little Rock. Coach, great season last year, and I know you'd like to build on it even more, returning quite a bit this season for you. But what do you look for from your team this season?
Yeah, I think you kind of nailed it right there. I think we're looking to build on what we did last season. I think we were pretty happy with some of the strides that we've made, but obviously not content with where we ended up. So I think our goal this year is to make sure that we're doing what we need to do throughout the course of the season to come out on top in November.
Okay. What do you like most about this year's squad, and what are some of their strengths?
Yeah, I think we've got a great group. They make training fun every day. I'm excited to be around them. They work super hard. I think we have some really talented players who hopefully can make some waves in the conference, and yeah, just love working with them. I think they've got a great mentality, and they feel really excited and motivated about the season. So I think for them, the sky's the limit.
Coach, who are some of those key players that you have on the team this year, and maybe some others to watch out for?
Um, I think obviously we're returning the conference goalkeeper of the year in Peyton Urban, so that's definitely someone to keep an eye out for. I think she's going to have a great season this year as well. We returned two all conference players in Amaya Arias, a center midfielder, and then Candace Kildare, who plays up top for us. So those two have been in great form so far this preseason. So I'm excited for them to, build on what they've done so far in their careers. Senny Thake is another one, team captain for us, central midfielder, super, super important to the way that we play. So I think she's going to have a great year. I'm hoping she gets maybe a little bit more recognition than she has in the past because she is, a really critical piece of who we are. Um, yeah, and then I think we've got some up and coming players that I think are ready to kind of make their stamp on the team. I think Ruth Berrigan had a great spring for us. I think she came back in great form for preseason. Maggie Turner dealt with a couple of injuries last year, and I think she's really ready to kind of I don't want to say follow in her sister's footsteps. She was a great player for us, but I think Maggie's ready to kind of make her mark in the program. And I think Maria Schuler is, you know, going to be a threat for us up top. So, really looking forward to those. But I think we've got a ton of great players, and I'm excited to see kind of how the team comes together as the season unfolds.
Coach, can you tell us a little bit about the your mission statement and kind of how you build the program at Little Rock and what you expect out of your team?
Yeah, I think our team culture is super important. I think everyone says that, but I think first and foremost, we want good people who are going to be great ambassadors of the program on and off the field, and in the classroom. One thing that we always talk about is putting the team first, making sure that your actions on the field, off the field, in the classroom, in the community are really putting the team first and that we have the best interests of the team at heart. I think that's something that I try to do for the team, obviously do what's in their best interest. And I encourage my players, individually and collectively to operate in that way. But I really think, the people are who make a team, or what makes a team. So we're always looking to bring in high character people who are good students, great representatives of Little Rock, and hopefully who are really, really good soccer players who can, make a difference for us on the field.
Well, Coach, obviously the season's about ready to begin. You have a couple exhibition matches, and then you will take to the pitch. You got another competitive schedule with a couple nice teams: Moral Roberts, Tulsa, and with Monroe and Central Arkansas and such. Kind of tell us a little bit about that schedule and what do you hope to achieve before you enter OVC play?
Yeah, at the end of the day, obviously, the OVC is the big thing. So we're playing a non-conference schedule that's hopefully preparing us for those games so that we're playing our best soccer at the end of the year. I think we're playing a variety of different types of teams. I think they'll challenge us in some different ways. Um, playing a couple of local rivals like we usually do, Arkansas State tomorrow in an exhibition. We've got UCA, Pine Bluff on the schedule. So always good to kind of play some of those in-state rivalries. But overall, I think it's going to be a fun, challenging schedule that, is going to prepare us for our opening match in September.
Head Coach Kelly Farrell from Little Rock, we wish you the best of luck this season. Look forward to watching your squad on the pitch.
Thank you so much.